Alright, in this video I'm going to go ahead and import, well, we're going to walk through how to import the geometry that we created from HEC-RAS, the alignment and cross sections, and then how to, I guess, run through tips and tricks, I guess, First thing, you see that I've already imported the geometry, but I wanted to walk through how that was done. On this, in the file under geometric data, go down to import geometry data, GIS format, and then import that geo file that we created in AutoCAD. Since I've already done that, I'm not going to do it again, but that's how you bring that info in. Just go through and click OK and import whatever, finish, whatever those options are. The next thing, you need to make sure the river is going the right direction. This flow arrow is pointing downstream. When I brought it in, it wasn't pointing the right direction, so to reverse that, you go into GIS tools, reach invert lines table, and then click on this reverse order button up here. It'll ask you if you want to do that. You click yes. I don't want to because I've already done it, so I'll click no. That'll get it facing going the right way. The third thing I needed to do in here was the cross sections. As you're going downstream, if you're floating down the river, the cross sections need to be going left to right. So these labels you see on here are showing they're showing the river stationing, but they're labeled at the 0 station for the cross section, if that makes sense. But so if they're up here, we want our 0 station over here, max station over here for in this case. If they're not in the right place, just click on it and reverse cross section stationing and cut line. You see that it flips it the other way. I don't want to do that, so I'll flip it back. Finally, what we need to do is go in and set the riverbank stations. So if you go into the cross sections, you can see in here I've set these riverbank stations at these points: left bank 9:45:11, right bank 12:59:08 in this case. One thing to note, make sure it matches whatever's in your list here. It has to match. If you key it in exactly right, but sometimes it'll give you an error message saying it's not located in your stations. Just add a 0 onto the end of your station here, and then a 0 on the end of here, and apply it, and it should be fine. It'll be the exact same station, but it's a workaround for that error. And I think that only applies really with geometries that are imported from AutoCAD. But anyway, once you've got all that in, we can go ahead and close this, and then under tables, setting the Manning's end values, we can select everything in here and then set values. 105, for example, that'll change it to that. 1035, change it back, and then we can change these to whatever they need to be. Anyway, setting your Manning's end values, and that is it on the geometry, and then we just save the geometry data. Set up a geometry file, and then set up your the steady flow data with the flows, reach boundary conditions, and then the plan, the run data. Check floodplain mapping, and then save that as well, and then compute. And then if we go into RAS Mapper, we can see those results. In this case, VR steady. We can turn the depth on or off, and to add in the floodplain line work wasn't in here, but to add that in, Go up to results and show, let's see, manage results maps. And then if we add a new map under this one here, we can call it, well, it'll be the inundation boundary for that profile. And if we call this, maybe it's the floodway. In this case it's not, but I'll call it plane 2, just to show that it's there. And then under floodplain 2, you see that the map files are out of date on both of these guys. So if we select them and compute update stored maps, now the map files are up to date. And close that. And we can show both of these. Let's show floodplain 2 as, let's see here. There we go. Let's see here. Layer properties. Let's display it as something other than black. We'll change it to 4 width, and let's go dashed. If we close that now, turn off floodplain 1. Now we've got a dash boundary there. Then if we go into AutoCAD, and type in map import, as soon as this is done thinking here, map import. If we go to our VR steady, this is our plan that we set up. It creates a a shape file for that inundation boundary, and if we click on that, OK, and set our coordinate system. Let's go to Utah, State Plains, Nat 83, South Zone US foot. Select that one, and then import polygons as closed polylines. And now I've got that floodplain in as a polyline in AutoCAD. And that's it for this video.